Okay guys, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be looking at the National Examination Council Neco past question and answer mathematics. That is 2019, which is last year past questions and answer. And that is it. This is it. So we'll be looking at the questions one after the other, the mathematics question. The first question says, before we go into answering the questions, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. The first question says express 0.0037 in standard form. Express 0.0037 in standard form. Whenever you are given a question like this, the first approach is to move the decimal point to the first significant figure. Move the decimal point to the first significant figure. So moving this decimal point, the first significant figure is what? 3. Moving this decimal point, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is 3.7 times 10 raised to the power of, how many times do you move it? You move it 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 4. Now you see something here, we did it minus 4 and not 4. Reason being that whenever you are moving your decimal point forward, you introduce the negative sign. Why if you are moving it backward, you introduce the what? The positive sign. So for instance, if you are giving, let's say 0. Or let's say 3.4, and you moved it backward 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. So this becomes 0.000. You have 0.00034. This becomes times 10 raised to power 4. Reason being that you are moving it forward. So whenever you are moving it forward, it becomes positive. While if you are moving it backward, your index becomes what? Negative. So that is how to express this in standard form. The next question says, if this base 4 is equal to 146 base 10, find the value of s. Find the value of x. You should find the value of s if this is this. Now, all numbers apart from the computer language, which is base 2, are usually written in base 10. All arithmetic, addition, subtraction, they are usually done in base 10. Aside from computer language, which uses what? Base 2, which has values of 0 and 1. Every other number are used with base 10. So if you have, like this one is already in base 10, so you have to convert this to base 10. How do we convert from any base to base 10? Now, for this, to convert 210x in base 4 to base 10, we write out 2104 multiplied by the what? Base. So this becomes, each of them multiplied by the base. This becomes 2 times 4 plus 1 times 4 plus, what do we have next? 0 times 4 plus s times 4. Everything equals to 146 base 10. Now, having written this, the next thing you do is add 0. As you are going backward, you are adding 1. So 0 plus 1 is what? 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So in this case, you've converted from base 4 to base 10. If you look at the approach we took, first of all, we multiplied by the base. Then after multiplying by the base, we added 0, 1, 2, 3 on top of each of the bases that we multiplied by. So in this case, you have 2 times 4 raised to the power of 3 is 64 plus 1 times 4 square is 16 plus 0 times 4 plus x times 4 raised to the power of 0 is 1. And this is equals to 146 base 10. Now, if you add everything here, 2 times 64, this gives us 128 plus 1 times 16 is 16 plus 0 times 4 is 0. So you leave it. 1 times x is x, everything equal to 146 base 10. Now 128 plus 16, this will give us 144 plus x is equal to 146 base 10. X will be equal to, now how we got into this step? What do? You take this you take this 144 to this side. Now in mathematics there's nothing like collect like terms or whatever. It's either you subtract or you add to both sides. But for easier approach, let's use the normal method, or the normal thing you say, collect like terms. So collecting like terms, this becomes 146 minus 144, because all of them now are now in base 10, and your answer is 2 in base 10. Since in base 10, you don't need to write it, you just leave it like that. So that is that for that question. We have our next question, which says simplify 2 whole number 1/3 plus bracket 3 whole number 3/5 divided by 1 whole number 1/8. Now in questions like this, you apply BODMAS. Now according to BODMAS, you work on what is inside the bracket first. You work on what is inside the bracket first. Now BODMAS, when we were young, they told us is bracket open, division, multiplication, addition, and what? Subtraction. But this is bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and what? Subtraction. O is for off, not what? Open. So we got to know this at a very late time. So this question says simplify 2 whole number 1/3 plus 3 whole number 3/5 divided by 1 whole number 1/8. Working on the bracket, you have, let's repeat this. So we have 2 whole number 1/3 plus, first of all, we have to change this mixed fraction to improper fraction. We have to change the mixed fraction to improper fraction. How do we change mixed fraction to improper fraction? We use the denominator to multiply the whole number, then add the numerator. So using the denominator to multiply the whole number, this gives us 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3. This gives us 18 all over the denominator, which is 5, divided by 1 times 8 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So we have 9 over the denominator 8. Now this becomes 1/3 plus. Now whenever you have division in between two values or in between two fractions, the fraction at the left hand side remains, while that at the right hand side changes whenever you introduce multiplication. So this becomes 18/5 times, as you introduce multiplication, the fraction at the left hand, at the right hand side will change. That means it will be the inverse of it. So this becomes 8/9. So you have 8/9. And at the end of the day, 9 can go here 1, 9 go into this is what? 2. Now for this particular one, you have to change this one to mixed improper fraction also by using this 3 to multiply 2 plus 1. So this becomes 2 times 3 is 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7/3 plus, there you have 2/5 times 8/1. Now simplifying further, you have 7/3 plus 2 times 8 is 16/5. So taking this down, you have 7/3 plus 6/5. 16/5 rather. What's the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So we have 15 all over 15 divided by 3 is 5 times 7 is 35. Then we have 15 divided by 5, that is 3. 3 times 16, that will give us 48. 35 plus 48 with 83. 83 divided by 15 will give us 5 whole number. Then we'll be left with 8/15. And that is option B of the question of the options given. Option B, 5 whole number 8/15.